Welcome everyone to the weekly meeting of the Phrancko Sweater Knitters. We meet every week at 2:30 in the afternoon Pacific time, and you can find the link to the meeting. You're welcome to join us if you're a knitter and come share what you're working on and maybe learn some things about the Phrancko sweater if you want to. The link is found on the website that is under my name, phrancko.com. And you just join the website for free, and then you'll find the link to the meeting at the top of most of the pages. So hi, hi, Mary.
Good morning. No, it's afternoon here. Yes.
Hi, Serena.
Hello, Frank.
Hi, Walter.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Judith.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Ron.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Will.
Hi, everybody.
Well, let me start by asking you a question I've been thinking about. Do you think there are people who would come to a meeting if they knew that it wasn't being recorded and then displayed on YouTube?
Yes.
You think there would?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I reevaluate my decision almost every week.
No, I'm not talking about you guys.
No,
You've got to keep coming to this meeting.
I know, but well, I'm here.
You're celebrities now. You're the Phrancko Sweater Knitters.
Of course.
No, I'm wondering if there are people who are reluctant to join us, even though we invite people to join us every week. That really just don't want to be in the recorded session. So I'm thinking of having an extra session, maybe Saturday morning here, at least one, just to see if anybody shows up, and let people know that it's not going to be recorded, so they don't have to worry about that aspect of it, and they can just come and meet somebody or some of us, whoever wants to participate. But then we will still have this meeting at 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's what I'm thinking. What do you think of that idea?
I like it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And you'll see after a few morning meetings if but now it'll be your Thanksgiving next weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe it won't be a good
yeah, maybe we should start oh, wait a minute. I'm going to be in New Orleans the next weekend. Probably not going to be a
January 1st.
Yeah.
We have time to get the word out.
Yeah.
Right. The end of the year passes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start announcing it in the description of this meeting when I post it, and on Ravelry, but not many people probably see it on Ravelry. And maybe you all could post. We'll decide a time. I'm thinking Saturday morning at maybe 11 a.m. Pacific time. So it'll be earlier on the East Coast. That might help some people. And I think I can handle 2 meetings a day. And if nobody shows up except you guys, then we can cancel and meet later in the day.
But we have so much to say.
Yes. Yes, we do. So Will and I became friends on Duolingo this week.
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
I've been too busy to do more than a couple lessons a day lately, but I've still got my streak going, and I'm hoping that maybe in the spring or by the summer I can really get into it. And I've been working on the course, the Spanish course, for years and years now. And every time I take a break and I come back to it, and they've totally changed it.
Oh, is that right?
It happened like 4 different times. And so I would really love to just finish it once. And then if they update it again, that's great. But I would love to really get through it finally.
Yeah.
Is it only for Spanish?
No, they have many languages.
Yeah.
And including French.
Yeah.
And German, I think.
Wow.
So
I
it's
think they
it's
even
lingo.
have Klingon.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Click.
That's hilarious.
So how's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. I purchased a new car.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, it's a
Hi,
used car.
Cindy.
It's 2021 Chevy Equinox.
Oh,
For you.
pretty
What
new.
color? What color is it? And
It's white, and it's very high end. I feel like I'm in an aircraft, but you know, has heated seats, air conditioning seats. It has a heating steering wheel. I have a sunroof.
my.
You know, when
Oh,
yeah, leather seats. So
Not
my other car,
luxurious.
There's not knitted seats.
no. Yeah. Well, the other car had 258,000 miles on it, and everybody was getting worried that I'd be breaking down somewhere in the middle of the night. So
Yeah.
they were happy that I let my poor thing go. So
well, good.
the
for
only
you.
thing I got to do now is download all the music I had because I had CDs, and now you don't have CDs anymore. You have to do a USB, or else you gotta download it on your phone, and then you just put your phone in and it does it. So too much technology.
We're more and more dependent on it, aren't we?
Yes. Well, even with the phone, I have to put Chevy app on it because one day you're gonna put your keys in the car and you can't open it up, so you have to have the app on your phone so you can open your car.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Like I said, too much technology.
Well, when you forget your keys and it does unlock for you, you will be happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I also have OnStar on it too, and Sirius. So
Oh, nice.
So you've got
Yeah.
everything.
yeah. So they charge you $1 million for it a month. I don't know.
Hmm.
I think we had it free for a couple of months and then
Yeah, it's 3 months now, they said, and then I think
then they get rid
OnStar.
of it.
Yeah, OnStar is $40 a month. I don't know
Oh,
what
wow.
Sirius is, so. But even my cable went up this month. It went $30 up. I'm saying, what's happening here? So I don't know how to get rid of that.
It's called corporate greed.
Yes, extremely.
You must have Comcast because ours went up $30 a month also.
No, I have Cablevision.
Huh?
And that's because in Long Island, it's the only game in town.
Likewise here.
Yeah,
Comcast is
see?
the only thing. So it's a little bit of a monopoly there.
Yeah.
I have a question about a plan that I'm forming for a Phrancko sweater. And I guess I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing when I go to make the pattern on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one that I've done so far has just been, it was a very plain stockinette stitch top. And so I made this sweater. It's just a cabled, very
Beautiful.
simple,
Oh, nice.
crew neck, cabled.
Hold it still so it can focus. It didn't quite focus. There you go. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
that's very nice.
It's got
Nice work.
set-in sleeves, and I made this a couple years ago using the Elizabeth Zimmerman percentage system. And so this was knit. You knit your body, you knit 2 sleeves, and then you join all 3 pieces into a yoke. And there's decreases so that you've got set-in sleeves and I love it. I wear this thing all the time and it's great. And I want another one in a different color, but this time I thought I'd do it as a Phrancko, so top down.
Mhm.
And so my question is, when I'm inputting my gauge on the website, am I correct in thinking that I should use the gauge in the cable pattern?
Absolutely. It's an
Absolutely.
all over pattern.
Yes.
And so you just make a swatch using that pattern all over. And
Okay.
take your gauge measurements from that.
Okay.
The algorithm on the website is what's the word? Agnostic to what stitch is used. It just wants to know the row gauge and the stitch gauge.
Okay.
Now, some stitches, I don't think the cable that you're doing would fall into this category, but some stitches, the row gauge and the stitch gauge are so distorted that they are outside the normal ratios, and it can be a little bit outside of that, and it'll just say, I can't tell you how many skeins you need. Here, you need this many square inches.
Right.
So that's a symptom of that. But if it gets really wild, it will tell you it can't make the pattern because the gauge, but yours won't be that much different.
Right.
It'll just be more stitches per inch, and the row gauge will be about the same.
Right. And so I guess then my next question, and this might be a question for once I actually have the pattern in front of me, because I haven't gotten that far yet. But, you know, I'll want the cables to be centered. And so do I just need to sort of figure out where to place them, like when I'm starting each of the sleeves?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a calculation you have to do very carefully.
Okay.
Knowing that the number of stitches you cast on the back of the neck is the same number that will be added on the front in the shaping. So you can use that number to calculate where your cables should be.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to do another one. And I've been thinking about what I wanted to do for a while, and this one just sort of popped right into my head because I wear this sweater all the time when the weather's right. And I'd like to have it in a lighter color to show the cables off a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I think an all over cable sweater is really elegant.
Yeah.
I like that. It's just not original enough for me to publish a pattern in the magazine like that, but unfortunately, but I really do like them.
Yeah, it's definitely the kind of sweater that nobody ever thinks that I made it, because it looks like something you could buy at Target. You know what I mean? Which I'm totally cool with. I kind of like that it's like stealth and nobody can tell that I put all these hours into making it.
Nice.
Probably lasts a lot longer than a sweater from Target.
Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely.
I see Joellen just joined us, and Cindy crept in here sometime. I didn't say hi to you
Frank.
two.
Hi.
Oh, Joellen's here too. Hi, Joellen. Hi, Mary. I see you.
Hello, hello.
I'm working on my sweater still. This is the sleeves.
Neat.
You all know that Mary and Cindy are the two original members of this meeting. And we met together for 6 weeks before anybody started joining us.
I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
We're the charter members, aren't we, Mary?
Yes, you are.
And Frank and me? There should be some way in Zoom that we could give ourselves a little star in the corner so that people would know that we're the charter members. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to have to ask my grandson. And see, can you just make a little star down there by my name? I'm sure he'll figure it out.
You have any idea when that was? I think it was January, but I don't know how many years ago.
It was January, but I don't know how many years ago it was. Was it 2021 or was it in 2020?
That's exactly what I was wondering.
I think it might have been 2020, Frank.
I think it might have been.
Wow.
I know where I could figure it out more if I go back and see when I did my Phrancko sweaters.
Oh,
And I think I could figure it out from there.
Do you have a date on your first pattern that you picked? Would that get it close?
Well, mine is when I did stuff for Ravelry, because early on,
Oh.
before Frank did the V-neck, I did the I was I was the tester for the V-neck. Let me see if I can figure that out. Okay. Talk among yourselves. I'll still listen, but I'm going to go to my Ravelry project page. So if my
Kathy, you got
eyes
a
look
new-
really weird, that's what's happening.
You look like you have a new haircut, Kathy.
Oh, I do.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
How nice.
Fluff, fluff.
Fluff, fluff.
And I'm making a new sweater too. Let me
Nice.
put this back on. I was just about to cable. There. I love this yarn, and it's basically, I was thinking to do an all over cable actually, just because my husband saw one and he really wanted one, but I'm not going to. Looks kind of purple.
yeah.
Yeah,
It does
Nice.
look purple.
Purple's nice.
It's
it's
brown.
beautiful.
Brown
Oh,
red.
it's not purple.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
And it has a purple cast to it, but it's not purple. So that must be the lighting in here.
Mm.
There, if you turn it that way a little bit.
That way it looks more red.
Pick up
Yeah.
a little of the red. Yeah.
Reddish brown, yeah, like a
Yeah.
red brown.
But it has all those flecks.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Maybe that's what's causing it to look a little more purple on screen. It's the little flecks.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's when you get it closer, you see the different colors.
yeah.
Wine
Anyway.
color.
Blink.
So I'm starting.
Are you drinking wine in a teacup, Joellen?
No, but I will. I can't
This
say
is
that I
a family-friendly show.
Are you,
can't say-
are you gonna ask me the same question, Cindy?
Well, Judith, it's later there. Here it's early. You're
So, of
after
course-
5 there.
Well, you could criticize the size of my cup.
Well, it could just be because you're holding it close to the camera. I'm going to give you a buy on that.
Looks like a quart.
that would be a glass houses kind of scenario, criticizing.
That's
your
right. That's right.
And Cindy, did you ask that because you're actually drinking wine out of your mug?
I'm not telling, women never tell.
It's called projection.
That's exactly it. Frank, I did look up when I did the V-neck sweater, and that
Yeah.
was I started it May 2nd, 2020, and I finished it May 30th, 2020. So
And
it
we had
did
been
have to
meeting
be-
before that. So
We had been. So I think
Yeah.
it was January of 2020 is when Mary and you and I started meeting.
that's unbelievable.
Wow. Going on 4 years.
I think it's cool. Friends for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
4 years. Wow. I was thinking that.
Yeah.
was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. In January, it'll be 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
When
I
I
should have
started
4
this, I
stars.
thought
They
it-
could go all the way up the side.
When we started meeting, I thought, well, I'll have a couple of meetings to answer questions and then there won't be any more questions. So we'll stop. But we just kept going.
Oh, Cindy, I
Yes.
think you could talk Frank into allowing those first top squares of the Zoom meeting to be recognized for the alumni that started all of this. Those move it, those that you have assigned seating up there at the top.
Unfortunately, I'm not that powerful.
I'm not either. But I am hoping that maybe Jimmy can figure out a thing of how I want a gold star, and I think Mary should have one too. So I'll see what I can do, Mary.
Good, good.
Put a star emoji after your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Ooh.
know how to do an emoji, but I did learn this week how to do a mumoji, where I made a little one with little gray hair with glasses. My 12-year-old granddaughter taught me. So I now
Hey.
have
Cute.
one when I text. I'm so proud of myself.
How about that?
Frank got a red ribbon.
Oh, wow, Frank, that's cool.
Oh,
You're
best
number
in
one.
show.
Yes, that's
There you
great.
go.
Great. How did you do that? He's not going to tell us now.
No, the up arrow next to the video icon, the up caret,
Mhm.
Yeah.
where it says stop video, that little up caret, click that,
Mhm.
and then choose video filter, and there are all kinds of options.
Oh.
Mm.
That's where the virtual background comes into play too. I wondered about where that was. Choose avatar.
the sunglasses.
Oh, I have to create my avatar before the meeting. So I would have to do this.
Oh, look at it, Serena with the hat.
I remember playing with this
In a
before.
picture frame.
Yeah, it goes with me too.
Look
But
at this.
I remember doing this and I couldn't get it to go off. And I was stuck with it for all my Zoom meetings that I got the giggles and I could not stop laughing. And I don't remember what I did, but yeah, mine's under the Zoom menu preferences. You know, I'm on my laptop. So
You're snowboarding now. Phrancko
Oh,
the
look.
Whistler.
Kathy has Christmas lights on hers.
A babushka. Look at that.
Oh, look at Frank.
Oh, that's
that really suits you, Frank. I'm not
Yes.
sure why.
Gosh. Oh, that's hysterical. You guys
Jeff.
are crack up.
So there you go. The vintage members. I think that was a wrong word, but
Charter. Vintage makes it sound like we're old wine.
you guys
Or old wine.
pick your background. So I'm sorry, charter. It's my brain wouldn't work, and I knew
Right,
vintage
charter.
sounded worse.
Oh, there's Frank. He's
Vin's
doing
the-
a little
The
emoji.
avatar
There you
when
go.
I had
There's the
blue hair.
avatar.
That's so
Frank
funny.
is going rogue.
Well, does anybody remember? And this was in 2021, early in the year. We had the two grandkids that lived with us, and Ruby. Oh, Ron, you've got a hat on, a chef
Yeah,
hat.
he's
I
got
like
a
that
chef
too. Anyway,
hat.
It
But
says
Ruby
head chef.
and-
This
and
is
Jimmy were-
obviously not the toque of a head chef.
what is it? A
Pastry.
little sous chef, a pastry chef. Okay.
A chef's hat is tall and
Yes.
pleated all the way around.
Tall and straight.
That's funny.
I'm writing an angry letter.
Ruby stayed with us, and she was doing stuff for school where they were recording a play, and actually, so she would like dress up in her clothes and they'd put a different background. And so she had this background where she was in the snow and all this kind of stuff. I didn't know how to take it off when it was time for Phrancko Zoom. So there were several of them where I did it with just the total snow, deep snow in the background, and I looked like I was freezing. But it's like, sorry guys, I can't take this off. This is what it is today. I don't know how she put it in. I don't know how she took it off.
Yeah.
So, but she did finally take it off for me, so I'm no longer in the snow. I'm back in the knitting room. That's funny.
So what's everybody working on? Anybody have something to show?
I do.
Total quiet. Wow.
Yeah. I think
can
I
show.
heard Kathy. Who said I do?
Me,
Oh,
me and
Joellen.
Judith, I
All
think.
right.
No, not me.
Wave your hand. Whoever said that, wave your hand.
Yo.
Oh,
Well,
Joellen.
Joe Allen.
Yes. I have not finished any projects, but I picked up and started a couple more. So
Yay.
this is a
Hold it up a little
swatch
higher.
for Kathy's
Higher.
closer.
Lift higher.
Closer.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's this
Oh,
beginning
good
of swatch.
job.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And and it's in the round, and so I'm doing it with the loop-de-doops in the background, so I can just check it on my circular needles.
Mm.
And then, of course, I'm just about done with my socks. So that's it.
Good.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
And what is that going to be, Joellen?
That's yours and Kathy's Cloisters sweater.
Oh,
Yeah, the Phrancko.
Mhm.
It was for the knit along. It was called Cloisters.
uh-huh.
What does that word mean? What does cloisters mean? Anybody know?
Yeah.
Ron knows, Ron knows. Come on, Ron.
It's a
Ron always
closed
knows.
oyster.
That's a lie.
It's a
I don't know what
museum
it
in New
means,
York
but-
that they call the
The
cloisters.
Cloisters
There
is
is
a
that.
museum in New
So
York.
like a
Yeah.
place in a monastery
Yeah.
or nunnery and
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
the lace
It's like a
stitch
little,
kind of- yeah.
like a little
cloth.
Okay.
covered in a
Okay,
in a
I'm
religious.
looking it up in the dictionary. It's a covered walk in a convent, monastery, college, or cathedral, typically with a wall on one side and a colonnade. I don't know what a colonnade is, open to a quadrangle on the other.
Oh wow.
So it's a covered walk.
So yeah, so you have on the colonnade side where you can have like these Gothic arches and things, and so that's reminiscent of that lacy pattern
Hmm.
that's in there, and that's why I put the cloisters.
I see you
Oh,
starting
Kathy
Christmas,
would know
Kathy.
because it's her pattern.
Yes. We should have asked Kathy to start with, shouldn't we? She named the sweater.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, 'cause I would've looked it up.
I wouldn't have been as precise as Merriam-Webster. She was a lot more precise.
Oh no, this was it was the Oxford Dictionary.
Oxford Dictionary.
Sorry. It's Oxford.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Well, I
I
had some
missed-
boo-boos, but I got them all straightened out and mine's finished.
Oh, yay! I
nice.
love it.
Look at that.
Oh, Mary, that's so nice.
It's so pretty.
I like the yarn. That just looks
Yeah.
so cozy.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Mm.
That's the same
Very,
kimono
very
that Cindy's making.
Well, yes,
Yes.
I'm following Mary. Mary's
That's what I
done
thought.
several, and I decided I wanted to do one because I liked how hers looked.
Mm.
I like the
Beautiful.
ending on those sleeves, or I don't know if it's a cast on or a bind off. It must be a cast on.
It's a cast on. Mhm.
It's cast on, it's a small rectangle that you sew to the larger rectangles for the front.
Okay.
Oh
Nice.
wow.
Oh,
How neat.
Yeah, very nice.
Cool.
Oh,
Wonderful.
that yarn turned out so nice.
Mm.
It really
And
knit it up
it's
well.
similar to yours, Cindy, but yours is brighter.
Yeah.
But I love them. They're cozy. I wrap up. I feel like a teddy bear has enfolded me.
Oh,
Mhm. That's darling. So that's your third one that you've done?
Fourth one.
Oh, that's the fourth
Oh,
one.
wow.
Wow.
I have a black one, a red one, a brownish one, and then this one. And the brownish is, it looks like I changed yarns, but it was self-striping, but big stripes, so.
Oh, that's cool. That's neat how it does it.
Real nice.
But Frank, I do have a question.
sure.
I'm a slow learner. And I cannot figure out Sumner's adding yarn technique. You said you would make a video.
I thought about that just this morning. You're
Oh,
right.
good.
I promised a video. I haven't made it, but I'm going to do that.
Please do. It
Okay.
looked very interesting, and but I can't figure it out from the notes I took when he was talking about it.
And I have to chime in and fess up. Mary asked, did I get it? And I'm like, I pretended like I did, but I don't really understand it either. So I was looking for the video also.
Okay, I'll tell you what's making me hesitant to make the video is I think I've heard from at least 2 different people who told them this idea, and I don't know where that reference is. Can anybody remember who saw this where, so I can give the proper attribution in the video? I don't want to act like I thought this up myself, because
Okay, let me
you
look.
get most things from somebody else.
Sumner was doing his kit or his knit along with the baby blanket. So it's whoever that
Oh,
designer is.
It was the baby blanket kit, and I don't remember who the and I thought I had saved
God
favorited
bless
it or
you.
something,
Bless
but I
you.
didn't. I obviously didn't.
Well,
If we could figure out,
I
if we
think
could remember, sorry,
go ahead.
if we could remember the date that he said that, we could go back and help mention where he got it from.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
he
yeah,
actually
let's
sent me an email telling me, and so now I know what email to search for.
Yeah, it was
See if I can do
Sumner.
that.
I'm gonna look and see. He doesn't put all of his stuff in the in Ravelry,
Yeah,
so it's kind of hard to look.
I got it. It just, I had to remember who said it. Now, he wrote and said, well, actually, I think this is it. Debbie Abrahams is the designer for the Mystery Baby Blanket Club I joined.
That's what it is.
He doesn't specifically say that was where he got it, but I think that's it.
Yes, that was where it came from. Mystery baby blanket.
Okay.
Mystery blanket.
So now I can make
it
the
was
video.
one for 2023.
Yay.
So I remember him talking about the baby blanket, but I can't remember what you're referring to for the video.
Oh, how do you say
Join
this?
a new
How to
yarn.
start a
Ball
new
yarn.
how to start
join
a new thread.
yarn.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
to start a new yarn when you run out on one.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I put a link in chat from Ravelry of the Mystery Baby Blanket 2023. Of course, it doesn't show the baby blanket because it's a mystery, but it is her pattern. And it was my understanding that where it was that Sumner saw it was the very first week or first month or whichever one it was that he was doing. It explained this way of joining. And I was gonna like buy the pattern, but you couldn't buy the pattern until June of next year.
Oh.
And you had to like buy the whole kit.
Oh.
Oh, right.
And it's like, okay, no, I'm not gonna buy the whole kit. I would buy the pattern, but I'm not gonna buy the whole kit. So,
Well, I guess we have to wait to ask Sumner if that's where he got it. I'll send Sumner an email.
I believe that I remember the name starting with a D, and I think that's it. This is Hilda. She
Hi,
made
Hilda.
my Phrancko
Hi,
student
Hilda.
Oh,
who
Hi,
made the
Hilda.
purple
Oh,
linen.
yes.
They've all
Hi,
seen
Hilda.
yes.
Put it on looks a lot better. I put it for my grandson's birthday, and everybody was asking me where did I buy it.
Ah.
Once I blocked it and put it on, it looks a lot better.
It is
Sure is
beautiful.
Everyone was very impressed by it. So,
Yes, we are.
yes, she had just designed and knit her first. How did you like the experience of doing the Phrancko? It was scary at first.
It was scary. I went and I told Ron, I go, Ron, you're talking to me in French. I'm not getting what you're saying. I think I'm gonna quit. He goes, no. You
You sit right back down and you knit your sweater.
And I before Amanda and Jackie.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
Thank
So,
you.
It's
This
wonderful,
is
and we were
the
so
Phrancko
happy to
nice.
see it.
So in case anyone is thinking of starting, Hilda just did her first, and not just a plain sweater, customized from the ground up. And
Wow.
it's really, really beautiful. You have to wear it in sometime.
I will.
Yes.
I will wear it.
Wonderful.
So thank you. It was your help too. Grab some yarn.
Yes, grab some yarn. I'm very proud of my students here, especially Hilda.
Well, she just did, I mean, it's like stuff that I don't even think about doing, and yet it made it so custom.
Yeah.
And just fit right to her. It was darling.
Where did you buy that is a good compliment for her.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should think of the comeback as like, oh, it was custom made for me.
Yeah.
It's bespoke.
Yes, it is. It was
Um,
custom designed and made for me.
So what I've got going on here, it's been a busy week. We're prepping for Small Business Saturday.
Oh,
So
yes.
Tim and I have been putting color on yarn, because every time I say Tim and I have been dyeing all week, I get oh, what happened?
Oh no.
Tim and I. So that's what we've been working on. So right now I'm making a swatch of one of
Ooh.
our new hand dyes.
Mohair?
Yes, it's a mohair and merino. I'm working it up on a 10.5. It's like a bulky weight. The mill says it's a
wow.
DK. That sounds crazy to me.
Lovely. That
But,
does, yeah.
I'm about to bind this off. So it's
Oh,
incredibly
beautiful.
cozy. It's kid mohair
Mm.
around a merino
Very nice.
core.
Cool.
Look at all
Wow.
that. My
Beautiful.
goodness.
Wow.
Oh,
So it is fluff. That's why I was having a sneezing fit earlier. The process of binding off or getting ready close to the garter stitch was sending fluff into my nose. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of interest lately in bulky weight yarn. People coming in and asking for it more, which up until now has been probably our slowest selling category. Like number 5, people who like big bulky things go right for the super bulky.
Yeah.
But yeah, several times, like twice a week for the last month or so. Where's your bulky yarns? Where's your bulky yarns? I need a number 5. So we're adding some, including some hand dyed up for whatever that thing I said was Small Business Saturday.
is that next Saturday? The Saturday after
the Saturday
Thanksgiving?
following
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Small Business Saturday here. So we always have an event. And that's also when we're starting our thrifted skein thrift store selection. So we're doing a lot of prep for that right now. So unfortunately, my Phrancko, one of the ones neither of them have gotten any longer. So I've been dyeing yarn and knitting samples and sorting through donations and oh wait.
Ron,
It'll happen. I
Yes.
have faith in you, Ron. I have faith in you. It'll happen.
the people who are buying bulky yarns, what are they making?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Oh, they don't say.
Some of them just want, I know one of them mentioned a cowl pattern that I didn't write down.
Okay.
But because I usually do ask.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. I just know people are into it right now. And so I sort of looked on the front page of Ravelry to see if there was a bulky something that I missed. But no, not that I found.
All right.
So it's just
Quick Christmas gifts.
Yeah. Quick, yeah.
That might be that. Did I show you guys my new Jonathan Adler container?
No.
Oh.
Lewd.
Quite a little.
Oh my gosh.
It's and I keep my sugar-free hard candy in it. So it was just here, and I thought, this is my new prized possession. My ashes are going in this thing.
Okay, with that, we're moving on to somebody else. Okay, who has something to show us?
Enjoy my butterscotch.
I have my sweater. I'm on my sleeve. So where are we?
Yay.
Nice.
It's getting there. So the question I have is that when I wrote the explanation out, it says on the sleeve, when you do the decrease, you decrease slip, slip, knit, and then it says knit around and then slip 2 together.
Knit 2 together.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I going all the way around the sleeve again before I do that again?
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, all right. So I slip,
Because
slip,
what you're
knit.
doing is you're doing the under the arm, you do a decrease that's going left, then you go all the way around, and then I think it's
and
like
pass
one
it
before,
and then do the next one.
and then you do the decrease the other direction so that they're going opposite directions under the arm.
We lost the audio.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I'm confused. Are you talking about the sleeve of a Phrancko sweater?
Yes.
Okay. It says round 1. Knit around the sleeve and go to the last 2 stitches.
2 stitches.
And knit 2 together. Slip the end of round marker, knit 1, and then the first one is slip
slip,
first one
knit,
is slip, slip, knit.
Right.
Then slip the marker, knit 1 and knit 2 together.
Right.
So the 2 in the pattern are on 2 different rows, but they're actually right next to each other as you knit them. There's just 1 stitch between them. It's it's the end of row 1 and the start of row 2. So they're actually right next to each other.
All right. That's what I've been doing then. I've been doing it right. So okay. I was saying I'm gonna knit around and then decrease the next. I didn't that make
it looks confusing because it looks like they're done on 2 different rows.
Yes.
But because it's the end of row 1 and the beginning of row 2, they're actually right next to each other.
Okay.
That was a good question. Like to clarify things.
Yeah.
So I can show you the current. Well, I can't really show you because I didn't take a picture of this, but I can show you the yoke and what I'm doing with it. I have changed my whole concept of the sweater's pattern. Let me spotlight myself. This is now what's happening with the yoke sweater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Colorful.
I have abandoned the stranded color work.
Okay.
That was just causing me too much trouble.
Yeah.
So I had done a sample yoke using this technique with helical. This is helical knitting. And so that'll go down through the sleeves caps, and then I'll turn the bottom to be blue.
Okay.
So that's what it's going to look like. I can't show you the fit because I haven't tried it on since I started doing the sleeves, but I'll be able to show you the fit next week. And I hope it will fit perfectly, and we will have solved the problem of the yoked sweater of a Phrancko sweater.
Cool.
So learning something like that is like stranded colored work is not going to work with something like that.
No, it'll probably work for somebody who's used to doing stranded color work and they have the right kind of yarn. I don't know whether it's me or the yarn. It's probably both. The yarn is worsted weight, and when I did stranded color work, of course, the fabric was double thickness, double worsted weight. And then I ended the color work and knitted another section that was not color work. And it was a completely different drape to the fabric because it's no longer full thickness. And so you could just see where the change was. And that particular sweater, I made another mistake and it didn't fit anyway. So I had to start over anyway. And I thought, well, I don't want that line where you can see where the color work ends on my sweater, right across there. It was like, it looks different. Not only that, because the pattern was not a lot of little things. It was spread out. I had to trap the yarn on the back. That made it show through a lot where it wasn't supposed to show through. So up here, you could see there was yellow behind all the blue, and then all of a sudden it was solid blue. So it just didn't look appealing. But I know people make yoked sweaters that do color work up here and then don't have color work below, and there's no problems like that. So I don't know if they do something I don't know how to do, or if it's not, or if they're not doing trapping the yarn to make it like that, or if it's finer yarn so it doesn't matter so much. Ron, maybe you can tell us.
With those big motifs you had, the method for trapping the floats, for making the floats, I probably would have chosen is the ladder back jacquard method. In the ladder back jacquard method, you're basically doing a little bit of double knitting, but only one little column of it. And so here's your front layer, your public layer of your work. And then the color you're carrying has one little strand of knits trapped with the floats, and it floats behind it. Tim, can you hand me the New Horizons hat? You sort of make a little increase before you begin your color work, a liquid increase, and then that holds little ladders in back.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Oh, so it's a different way to do the trapping.
It's a pretty big, it's a pretty wide motif. The fine weight yarn. But back here, this can't pull through because it is a completely separate piece of fabric, as though it were double knit. See how I can pull that away?
Right.
But instead of each stitch being double knit, still got my butterscotch in, sorry. It's just held by one column of stitches.
Okay.
So that is a very brief explanation of what ladderback jacquard is. But that, with those big motifs in stranding, makes a world of difference.
I see.
Suzanne Bryan has a video on it that I just put in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it with the pattern you shown, Ron?
I think it was the same pattern.
Yes. Yeah. And Frank, didn't you use a superwash yarn?
Yes, it's a superwash worsted weight yarn.
So Ron, do you think that it might be not helpful to use a superwash yarn in?
Maybe something with more fuzz would cover
something more grippy. You generally want the public stitches to hang on to their neighbors.
Yeah.
When they don't hang on to their neighbors, that's when you get the little colors peeking through.
Yeah.
But at a very tight gauge and a very small yarn, less of an issue. I think it just added up, and sort of part of it was the unavoidable structure of the way stranded knit with trapped floats works, and the size of the yarn.
Yeah.
I did a couple years ago, I did a yoke sweater, and it had stranded color work on the yoke, and it was just a simple argyle kind of pattern. And I think I used sock yarn for it. So superwash, but with some nylon in there, but at fingering weight. And it didn't have any structural problems. So I think it might be the weight of the yarn.
I suspected that the weight of the yarn was accentuating the problem too.
But
so anyway, I abandoned that design, but I'm still working on the yoked sweater pattern, and it should, I mean, that's the big problem I'm trying to solve. And I think we have it.
Yes, I agree. From the result I have, it is working.
Do you want to just lift yours up?
I can. Oops. The neckband is not, anyways, it's not, there's no bind off, so.
It's not bound off, okay.
No, it's not bound off.
Yeah.
I have a string.
Oh, don't worry about the string. We'll ignore it.
I just wanted to pull it a little bit to
Oh, I
make
see.
it less slouchy.
I see.
So,
Nice.
Oh, that looks like that's going to fit really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice color too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wonderful.
very nice. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so
exciting.
there's no
Beautiful.
more waving or puckering. Same thing in the back.
Well, I'm getting excited again. It might work this time.
I think Ron is going to be thrilled because, as I recall, she already bought her yarn to make one the day you announced it, if I recall correctly.
That's right.
I think she did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judith. And let me thank you publicly for all the work you've done on this. It's just been phenomenal. Thank you so much.
I'm laughing because I thought of the email explaining my apologizing.
We had a very funny exchange this week. Do you want to tell it or shall I?
You'll be more eloquent than
I doubt that.
no.
Judith wrote and she said, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I've messed up some of this gauge or whatever." And I said, "Oh, don't apologize for anything. I just appreciate your work so much, and there's nothing to apologize for." And she said, "Well, we Canadians are known for apologizing." And I said, "Oh, that must be a cultural difference between us. And I won't feel bad anymore if you apologize more." And then she said, "I'm sorry for apologizing." And I said, "You just apologized for apologizing?"
I said, I'm sorry apologizing made you feel bad.
Oh, that's right.
Meta apology.
I laughed and laughed when I got that.
Well, I have my two simple hoodies behind me, but one still needs some sleeves.
Oh.
Oh, those are lovely.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
There's the
Great.
white one that's made from some unknown acrylic yarn that I wanted to use.
Okay.
So you use
Mission
that?
accomplished.
Yeah, it's an extra small. And then this is the one that will be a gift for certain if I can get the sleeves done.
Wonderful.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy to see that somebody did the thing and finished it.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's
so-
actually one of my favorite patterns that I've published. You know, it's because it's so basic, and that's why I called it the plain and simple hoodie.
And I've actually swatched for a third one.
Oh, wow.
So I am using my own gauge and trying to adjust accordingly.
Uh-huh.
I think it's working. And then I caught the kimono fever, and I mapped out a kimono that I hope I can wear, because I'm trying to use up stash yarn as well, and we'll see. It's getting close. I'm going to add a collar and extend the sleeves in a second color to use stash yarn. So
Is that what you're working on right now?
oh, no. Actually, what I'm working right now is I wish my knitting lessons went as well as Ron's, but it didn't. I have a friend, she wanted to learn to knit to make us baby blanket, and it didn't go well, so I'm knitting it.
Oh. Oh.
So she invested in the yarn, and I think she would only knit when I was there. And that didn't work. You kind of have to practice a little bit on your own. So,
Right.
I told her after a time, and it looked like she wasn't going to move forward. I said, "Do you want me to knit it for you? Because the baby's been born." So,
Oh.
Yeah.
but
Also in
this is just a
Florida,
little
or-
side project. It's a simple project. So,
I see.
mhm.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Mhm.
Well, only 5 minutes left. Anybody else have something to show us? We might have covered everyone. Cindy, I haven't heard from you, have we?
I'm still working on the kimono here. These are the 2 sleeves.
Ah, yes.
I am just
Nice.
loving the
Oh, yes,
colors.
yes,
and
Yeah, the
whatever.
color's
That
nice.
Is my
Mhm.
smile.
Yeah.
That's the yarn snob happiness. And so I finished the back, and these are the 2 sleeves. Or no, the 2 fronts, not the sleeves, the 2 fronts. The sleeves are actually smaller. Those are the 2 fronts. So
Oh,
making progress.
terrific.
Do you think you're gonna run out of yarn still?
I do. And so I've been looking at on the twisted skein, I've been looking at the Malabrigio Rios. Magenta is the ones I'm thinking about. And so it looks
That's
like that Ron has sufficient quantity for
A
me
beautiful color
to
too.
looking at. And I think it would go really good with this. I think it would go really good with it.
Yes.
So yeah.
Is the Rios
magenta
out?
would be really-
No.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'll get enough to do the sleeve and maybe part of the button band. I know I'll have some, but I don't think I'll have enough to do the whole thing in this
The
this yarn.
magenta?
And so if I even just put a little strip.
You
Yeah,
said magenta,
magenta.
Cindy?
Yeah, magenta. Mhm.
There's another color called Sabiduria, something like that. It's kind of a winey magenta
I
color.
didn't see that one.
Well, I got it a couple of years ago. Yeah, like that.
This is magenta.
So
yeah,
they
I
just
think the
changed the
magenta
color
would go
name.
really
And
good
this
with
is
that.
fuchsia.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think the magenta, I'd like the magenta better.
That's the
Wait,
color.
wait, wait.
That's
Their
the one I
colors are
like.
so rich. It's got
Oh, they are. They're gorgeous. I
it's
love
like
the
a little
colors.
bit of russet tone overdye
Mhm.
in the veil. Such a pretty
And
look.
so I think it would go really good. I think it'd go really good with this.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
very
think the colors
nice.
would go great.
Right.
That'd be beautiful.
Well, I finished knitting a sock.
All right.
I think I've shown these before, but
Yep.
I had just started them last
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
the pattern's really nice.
Wait.
Yeah.
I
So
love
I've
it.
got this one's done. And then the second sock is I'm almost ready to start the heel.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Nice.
What
So
kind
these are
of
going to
heel
be a
did you
Christmas gift for my brother.
Mm.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
So they're
do? What
big.
heel? What heel did you do,
Okay.
Will?
What's that?
What heel did you do?
Oh, I did the fish lips kiss.
Oh,
I love that one. Yeah, I really
Mhm.
like it.
Speaking of sibling gifts, would you like to show your bubblegum sheep, Tim?
Oh, sure. It's almost done.
Tim's
Oh,
making another
yeah.
sheep. This one is scented.
Oh.
Beep.
Oh, look
Oh,
how
my.
cute.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
that.
The wool on now.
That is,
Has a
oh, I
two-tone
love
cute
it. I love
belly.
it.
Is
So that's
there
a-
a pattern for
desi-
those
yes.
beautiful sheep?
This
Oh,
is from a
we
book. It's got
and
little plastic scented chips in it, so it smells like bubble gum.
Oh wow.
that was my next question. What do you use to fill them up?
There are these things, you can find them on like doll making or teddy bear making websites. And
Uh-huh.
there's like a little plastic dealie that is scented. This is the book.
Oh.
Oh, all right. How cute.
So
Tommy
Tina's made a,
Boy.
look at its ears.
Yeah.
So nice.
Oh.
So this is for Tim's youngest sibling. Yeah. So he's made
What?
4 of these. This is the 4th one.
I think so.
And so
Oh.
we got this book. This is what drew me to it. This dodo. Just something about that guy speaks to me. Still haven't made him, but Tim's made none of the sheep look
Sweet.
like that.
Yeah.
So that's what
Oh,
Roomy
Oh,
treasures.
nice. So cute.
And so that's all crochet, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh, oui, okay.
Yeah.
But Cindy, you learned to crochet. You did a chain
Mhm.
stitch.
I did a chain stitch and it took me like, we won't say even how many hours to just do a simple chain down the, before I
It's a
speak.
slippery slope.
I know, I know. If I was closer, I would take a class and have you teach me how to crochet.
No, we'll set up a Zoom lesson.
Maybe I should. That'd be good.
All right.
Tim can teach me how to make a sheep or a frog. Frogs are cool. I like frogs too.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's that time, everyone. We've had our hour and it's been wonderful and fun. And thank you all for being here. We'll see you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Time.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Have a nice
everyone.
night.